Hey.
Hey.
All right. Today we are talking about Tougen Anki.
Yeah.
Yep, sure are.
Yeah.
That's what we decided to do.
Yeah.
So this is an anime that we saw a ad for at Anime Expo.
They had a whole they had a whole setup there and at Comic-Con.
And it looked really cool. And let me just say that advertising works. This is based on a 2020 manga, though I believe it was actually based on a question to ChatGPT of how do I make a anime that is literally just like everything that's popular right now.
Yeah.
With very little that is in any way individualistic or entertaining.
Yep.
I think
that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, I don't like to be mean on these things.
I know.
But every other anime we've watched for this show has gotten a glow up thanks to this show. Because this is definitely maybe the most generic anime I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's the thing. We can usually find something like really good to say about something or like, be like, if you do this job or if you like this, then this is the anime for you. Even if it's not the anime for us, this is the anime for you.
Yeah.
If you have never seen a shonen anime before, then this might be the anime for you.
Yeah, I mean, it really is as if somebody told ChatGPT, give me a show that's like Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Blue Exorcist, Chainsaw Man, and Naruto with a little bit of Bleach.
Yeah.
And it was like, no problem. How about this?
Yeah.
It's truly bizarre. So this show follows a teenager named Shiki who is kind of rebellious. He, in the very beginning of the first episode, he gets kicked out of high school.
But we don't see anything. We don't actually get much character development. We hear him talking on the phone with, I guess, a friend.
Yeah.
And he says that he got kicked out.
But yeah, he's just talking on the phone with a friend. We see his walls are covered with guns, airsoft guns, obviously. So we know he's like a gun otaku. And then he's got this weird relationship with his dad where he's really a brat. They really just went out of their way to make him unlikable.
Well, and they don't bother to do any sort of real character development to make you feel any different or to make you even question if he could become likable. He's just... Yeah.
And then in the first episode, basically, we find out that Shiki is actually an Oni, or a demon. We found out that the guy who has been raising him, his adopted father, was actually part of this group called the Momotaro Agency, and they are demon hunters that basically rid the planet of demons. And it's kind of cool, too. I looked it up. There is a very famous Japanese legend about Momotaro, about this boy who goes and he fights demons on Onigashima. So that's nice. I like that. Shiki doesn't know he's a demon.
Yeah.
He unlocks his demon powers in this fight in the first episode. And by unlock, it was like somebody was like, you know when Naruto goes into that fox spirit rage mode?
Yeah.
How about that?
But with blood.
I was going to say, but with guns.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, I mean...
Blood and guns.
Blood and guns. It's literally The coolest thing about this show is that it is stupid. That it's he is covered in guns that fire blood ammo. It is...
Yeah.
I also
covered
believe...
in guns made of blood.
I'm playing Death Stranding right now. It was some dude, he watched the Berserker Naruto mode, and then he thought about Sam shooting the Death Stranding with his own blood bullets, and he's like, guess what? I got an idea.
Yeah.
And a big thing about this is the Oni. They use blood manipulation, which is not new. That's something we've seen in many anime.
Well, once he unlocks his Oni powers, he then gets, recruited to, go to demon school or something, where he'll learn to use his blood powers, I guess.
Yeah, and so, really quickly, it just, after the first episode, it definitely becomes what I would call... somewhere between a Chainsaw Man and Naruto clone.
Yeah.
I mean, beat for beat, so much of what goes on in the school is the first season of Naruto.
Keep in mind, we watched 4 episodes of this, so you're talking about in these 4 episodes, we have pretty much covered season 1 of Naruto. They have crammed so much into it, they don't bother really giving us character development. Instead, they just try and jam in some action and... you're just supposed to go with it, even though you're given no reason to care about the character. I mean, the one likable thing is he wants to avenge his father, which, sure, I mean...
but then there's, like, his Sasuke rival character that wants to kill his father. You see, you know, they gotta be opposite for rivals.
Totally. You know, I am finding that umbrellas are a popular theme this year.
Yeah, umbrellas are big this year.
Because the guy that recruits him, that is the teacher at Demon School, he uses an umbrella as a weapon. Which, you know, we just watched Gachiakuda, which also has a guy that uses an umbrella as a weapon.
Also, the vampire boy from Witch Watch uses an umbrella.
There we go.
So, no, it's big. Umbrellas are
in.
Umbrella weapons are back in.
Back in?
Well, yeah, if you think about, like, that movie from a long time ago, Once Upon a Time in China, with Jet Li, he uses an umbrella as a weapon.
There you go.
It's very cool. I really found it hard to watch this show. I found that it was, someone who's watched a lot of anime and a lot of the stuff that they're aping, I kind of feel, like, upset. I think we're both the kind of people that appreciate someone making a thing, and even if it's not great, we're entertained, you know? I mean, I've seen every Zack Snyder movie, so I can attest to, like, you know, being able to suffer. But I will say that this was one of the few times where I felt as if I was being sort of insulted. Yeah. Everything felt like it was from something else.
Well, and to be perfectly honest, there are a lot of shonen anime that are very similar, that have a lot of, like, similar plot beats, that have a lot of similar characters, but we've found with at least the ones that we've watched, they each do something different, something unique to make them really cool, to make us, in the first couple episodes, go, yeah, I want to keep watching this because you've hooked my attention with this new, interesting thing. Yeah. This did none of that.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, like, for instance, Black Clover is very clearly a Naruto clone, but I love Black Clover, and I think that there is enough of a different world, enough different stuff going on, that, like, the fact that it is very much like Naruto isn't a big deal. This, and granted, is the first impressions, we're only talking about 4 episodes, maybe this expands into something far more interesting, maybe this is something that gets to a place where it's very unique, but I will say, I'm not even going to bother. No. Unless somebody who I trust says, dude, this show's actually really awesome, you got to give it a few episodes. Yeah. I'm done. Like, there was maybe 2 or 3 moments I kind of liked in this show.
Yeah. If I want somebody with saws as weapons that are built out of them, I'll watch Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, if I want to see someone manipulate blood as a weapon, we'll watch Chainsaw Man, we'll watch Demon Slayer, we'll watch JJK, we'll watch freaking Hellsing. I mean, Frieren! The demons in Frieren, we're doing the same thing. I think the only aspect of this that's kind of interesting is the gun thing. I mean, we could sit here and I could be like, this character is just like this thing. I mean, one thing I will have to say that I found, like, completely crazy is they essentially did almost beat for beat the Bell test from Naruto with a team of people that are almost indiscernible from Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. Yeah. I mean, it is truly weird. I mean, there's a few ideas here and there that I thought were kind of interesting. I like that it's like the Momotaro Agency, because it's like, it sounds like they're a corporation, which is kind of fun. They went all in on blood manipulation, right? Like, I will say that we've seen blood manipulation in a lot of things, but we've seen it sort of used once in a while, and it's interesting, but they don't really go into too much of the mechanics of it. Yeah. This show is all about it. Like, the fact that, like, demons have more blood, but also, like, you know, you're gonna get screwed up if you use too much blood.
And then the things that you manifest, they have to have some sort of special meaning to you, which for some reason the one kid has saws, and Shiki loves guns, so I did enjoy his blood rocket launcher or whatever.
His grenade launcher, his master key.
But still not enough to make me want to watch this.
Not for me at all. No.
It's just meh. It's just meh.
All right, guys. Well, listen, that's just us and our opinions. Have you seen Tougen Anki? Let us know in the comments down below. Have you read the manga? Does it get better? Yeah. Is it something we should actually watch? Are we wrong?
Generally, is the manga, like, a lot better than the anime?
Yeah, generally I would ask, like, you know, blood, blah, blah, blah. No, I want to know, like, if this, like, manga's good, because I am astounded by this anime, and astounded not in a positive way. Please like and subscribe, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye!